Good morning, Ma'am Hensel. Good morning, classmates. This morning, we are the Group 3 reporter. Our topic is all about needs and aspirations of the Filipino farmers in the context of socio-cultural and economic status. But first, I would like to introduce my members. First, we have Paul Morales, Erica Bantuas, yours truly, Althea Ongkoy, Ate Mary Ann Saiman, and Ate Mary Joy Montesa. We are the Group 3 Team PM. At the end of this reporting, we will be able to identify the very needs of Filipino farmers, understand the aspiration of Filipino farmers, understand the economic status of Filipino farmers, lastly, identify the support systems and institutions that are responsible for helping Filipino farmers. But first, I would like to discuss what is socio-cultural all about. Sociocultural it is related to social and cultural factors, which means common traditions, habits, patterns, and beliefs present in a population group. It is also a mixture of social and cultural elements. Social, which means you are socializing with other people, like your friends, family, and business, or in the institution. Socio also means to know the interests and habits, feelings, thoughts, and beliefs of an individual, and attitude towards work. Culture requires to understand not only of language differences, but also differences in knowledge, perceptions, beliefs, and attitudes. We have several dimensions of culture that require particular attention from global business. For example, language. Did you know, classmates, there are nearly 3,000 languages in the world? And also, we have socio-cultural system, physical and theoretical structure where humans interact in society using their culture. As you can see in the picture, we have a pyramid, conceptual model of a socio-cultural system. At the top of the pyramid, we have superstructure, and the middle structure and infrastructure. As you can see in the picture, we have it embraces three concepts: society, culture, and system. So when we say society is a number of interdependent organisms of the same species, culture naman is the learned behaviors that are shared by the members of society together with the material products of such behaviors. A system is a collection of parts which interact with each other to function as a whole. He is Marvin Harris was an American anthropologist who outlined a universal structure, sociocultural system, and mentioned infrastructure, structure, and a superstructure. And now, here in the Philippine agricultural economic status, Erica Bantua, she will be the one to discuss what is the Philippine economic status.
The Philippine agricultural economic status. According to former President Duterte, even declared it himself that Philippine agriculture is the backbone of the economy. It forms the basis for the food and nutrition security and provides raw material for industrialization. As we all know that the agricultural sector is the source of our daily needs like food, such as food, raw material that used for housing, and also agricultural sector is a source of livelihood. According to the one of the agriculturists in the Department of Agriculture in Maganga, he said that he chose to be an agriculturist for the purpose that he want to feed people. The agriculture is the backbone of the economy. As we all know, a person without backbone will collapse. How about the economy without agriculture will be because agriculture play an important role to the economy. But the bad news is but in recent years, the Philippine agriculture growth has been erratic and has been in a steady decline for a decade. As we can see in the agricultural growth through the years, or in the graph that in our PowerPoint presentation, we can see in the graph there is a large gap in our economic agriculture status in the Philippines.
That was the Philippine agricultural economic status, and now we are in the issues of Philippine agriculture. Marianne Simon, she will be the one to discuss what is the issue, a present issue in the Philippine agriculture all about.
The needs of Filipino farmers. Farmers need resources to grow food such as land, air, nutrients, and water and sunlight. And now, there are the needs of Filipino farmers. First is kani siya, kaning number one nga naa sa picture. Mao ni siya ang number one is livelihood. Livelihood, there are example of livelihood program. And number one is the Doli Kabuhayan Program, a Department of Labor and Employment. A program that provides workers with additional income and alternative employment. Mao ni siya ang mao ni siya nga programa ang naga-provide sa mga farmers para maka-income pud sila no nga kuan kanang ang farmers nato kay need man siya og mga ang Filipino farmers nato naa siya mga needs. So mao ni siya ang number one nga pwede ikatabang sa gobyerno. Connection ni siya sa government nga support, which is kaning Doli Kabuhayan Program, to provides nga maka-provide ta og dako nga income pod sa mga farmers. So ang ikaduha nga picture sa corn, thresher, and palay. So, iano lang nako ang mga picture nga naa diri. Kaning ikaduha nga picture, related pud ni siya sa ika-unom, thresher o kaning corn, thresher, and palay. So, ang ika-unom nga picture is mao ni siya ang mga machine. As we can see sa karon nga generation, halos tanan na ay gamit sa technology. So ang old tradition nato sa farmer kay dili na siya halos ginagamit kay naa na tay pinakamadali na way nga para magamit sa mga farmers. So ang machine nga atong ginagamit, machine nga dagkong tabang sa atong farmers. Ang example ani is kaning transplanter. Di ba kung kung nakakita mo or nakadungog na mo ana kaning kaning machine kay mao ni siya ang nagagamit og karang nagabutang gud og mga kuan, for example sa palay, mao ni siya ang bali siya na ang nagatanom. So para mapadali ang trabaho sa mga farmers. So maupod ni siya ang needs sa atong Filipino farmers. So related ni siya sa picture nga makita ninyo sa ikaduha ug ika-unom ni siya nga picture. So ang ikatulo kaning atong financial support. So mao ni siya ang most important sa atong Filipino farmers. This is most important kay without financial support, dili ta makapalit or mahatag nato ang needs sa farmers. Also, Filipino farmers needs financial support to government. So, related to siya ang number one nga picture nato, related ni siya ang kaning livelihood, mao ni siya ang support sa atong gobyerno nga para ang atong farmers is maka-income. So, the source, as we can see, the source of income of the farmers is not enough to provide the needs of their family. So, for example, kaning sa atong farmers, kay naa sila yung mga anak, nagapa-eskwela sila, sa pagkaon sa pang-adlaw-adlaw, unsay mga panginahanglan sa mga atong mga farmers. So it is very important sa atong farmers nga ang kaning financial support mao ni siya to provide needs for our needs of their family or sa ato ang pang-adlaw-adlaw nga panginahanglan. So, ang ikaupat nga picture kay related pud ni siya sa 4 and 5 nga as you can see no nga kani nga picture kaning ang palay gi-sprayhan nila og kaning ikalima nga picture kay nag-ano sila nag-abono. So kani is kaning ikaupat kay mao ni siya ang mga chemical fertilizer. Ang example ani kay Grand Humus Plus, Brodan and 7 and insecticide. So kaning pangpataba nga organic fertilizer kay farmers are need to supply of organic fertilizer for soil nutrients. So para makaproduce ta or makahatag ta og good quality and good quantity of production sa atong community. Kay og dili ano ang ato ang product nga i-produce, for example kaning atong mga gulay or mais ba, for example ani mais or kaning mga gulay nato nga ginatanom no. Kani ang mga example nga, for example, kung kani nga mga product dili siya tambok or ginakaon siya sa mga insecticides. So ang kuan ani ang outcome ani is kuan makaproduce ta pero gamay ra jud siya kaayo kanang murag 1/4 lang sa sa pag-harvest ba dili siya as in dili siya enough nga supply sa atong, for example diri sa atong sa Baganga diri sa atong palengke dili jud siya enough nga supply. So mao ni siya ang needs sa atong farmers kani nga mga chemical fertilizer or organic fertilizer. So kaning chemical fertilizer kay naga-prevent pud siya og mga disease no to prevent disease of crops and for example sa rice kay without chemical fertilizer there is a tendency nga they have a failure harvest mao tong giingon ako sa inyo ganiha nga pag dili enough dili ta makaano og chemical fertilizer dili siya ma-sprayhan og sakto nga mga katong gihatag nako nga example ganiha. So failure ang harvest nato dili gyud siya enough nga makasupply ta sa ato ang palengke or sa atong asa nato siya i-dispose nga mga product. So that's all.
And now, we're in the farmer's aspiration. Now, as you can see in the pictures, guys, no, nga lipay kayo si sir. Lipay kayo si tatay na murag na siya ginahandom about sa mga farmers sa ilahang panginahanglan, farmers or expectation nga na. There are basically two major farm operating objectives: profit maximization on market-oriented farms and household, sustenance on subsistence-oriented farms. Collenson, 1983. The aspiration of farmers may influence the agricultural inputs and investments they select, which could in turn lead to increased productivity. And now, here in the institution and support system for the Filipino farmers, Ate Mary Joy Montesa, she will be the one to discuss what is the organization to support the Filipino farmers.
Yes, guys. Thank you, Althea. Then the institutions and support system for the Filipino farmers. Okay. The one example is the Department of Agriculture. The Department of Agriculture is the one who support the farmers, no? Kahit dili siya farmers, example, the fisher folk also. But what is the support of the Department of Agriculture and the farmers. No. I give the examples, the support system of Department of Agriculture. Okay. The Department of Agriculture naga-provide siya og seedlings like rice, corn, ah, mga gulay, ana, no? Sila gyud ang naga-provide sa mga magsasaka og mga seedlings, no? Bisan pa sa mga cash assistance, nagahatag pod sila, no? Kay murag, I think ang taga Department of Agriculture nagahatag sila og 5,000 pesos for the farmers kanang naa sila yuta kanang ginasorbisa sila tapos ginatagaan sila og 5,000. Is the increase the income of farmers and peasant folk, thereby contributing to the achievement of the national goals of alleviating poverty, generating productive opportunities, fostering social justice and equity, and promoting sustainable economic growth, no? Ang Department of Agriculture also naga-provide silang training, naghatag silang training, no? Parehas sa mga corn, naga-training sila kung unsa ginabuhat sa kanang dahon sa corn, kanang corn husk, no? Ginabuhat nila og bulak, bisan unsa, basta pagkakitaan, no? Naga-process food, no? Like coffee. Ang coffee gina-process mauron ang ginagamit sa uban nga mga associations na gihimong negosyo, no? Inana siya. The National Food Authority or NFA, no? The NFA promoting the integrated growth and development of the grains industry covering rice, corn, feed grains, and other grains like sorghum, mongo, and peanut. No. Also, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources or DNR. No. The primary government agency responsible for the conservation, management, development, and proper use of the country's environment and natural resources, specifically forest and grazing lands, mineral resources, including those in reservation and watershed areas, and lands of the public domain, as well as the licensing and regulation of all natural resources as may be provided for the law in order to ensure the equitable sharing of the benefits derived therefrom for the welfare of the present and future generation of the Filipinos, no? Kasi ang Department of Environment, sila po ang nag-care sa mga ato ang mga kinaiyahan, no? Isa sa ang kinaiyahan, ang pinagkitaan ng mga magsasaka. Kasi kung walang kinaiyahan, no? Wala po ang pagkakitaan ng magsasaka. Kasi kung maupaw na ang ato ang kagubatan, no? Wala gyud tay mahimo, no? Also, the Department of Agrarian Reform or DAR, no? It undertakes land tenure improvement, development of program beneficiaries, and agrarian justice delivery, no? Ang DAR, sa ako alang, no, sa ako ang pagka-kuan, kasi ang DAR, ang naga-training sa mga magsasaka, no? Tapos sila pod ang nagakuan sa mga yuta, no? Kung you are the one of beneficiary of that land, then ikaw tagaan kanila kanang tabang, nga tagaan sila mohatag sila og tabang, no? Kasi sa diri sa Baganga, ang isa nga gitagaan example ang Batiano, no? The one nga naka-receive og kanang livelihood, no, sa rice. Then also the Philippine Rice Research Institute or PhilRice, no? The Philippine Rice Research Institute or PhilRice is a government corporate entity attached to the Department of Agriculture, created through Executive Orders 1061 on 5th of November 1985 as amended to help develop high-yielding and cost-reducing technologies for farmers, no? Maana siya. Then, mauto ang report sa Group 3 kami to. Thank you and God bless.
And that's it, the reporting for today. I hope you learned something. Thank you.